my keel skoon maak.
Ja.
Alright, ja, ek het nog 'n bietjie geoefen, verstaan. Alright, we're here from the Black
Crow Moto.
Ja, we gaan sê hoor. Hey guys, good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. We are here with Francois from the Black Crow Moto workshop in Pretoria, and this video is regards to suspension, and it's for your average rider, weekend warrior, casual rider, and we can say it can go to a little bit to semi-competitive riding. Sure. So the two main reasons why I came to Francois was for the fact that this is a second-hand motorcycle. I have no idea when the suspension was last checked, the condition of the internals, such as the oil, the seals, the bushes, all those sort of things. And then the second reason, which is actually the main reason, is I've received numerous comments from you guys and riding buddies stating that my suspension is bottoming out on certain sections of the trails, such as the step ups and step downs, and the suspension is a little bit too soft for my fat ass. But so yes, this video is focused on suspension and what the do's and don'ts regards to should you buy a new suspension for your average guy that's just participating or starting with the sport, such as hard enduro, supercross, motocross, cross country. So if you're thinking about changing your suspension or upgrading your suspension, this video is going to be for you. So Francois, I'm going to start off and asking the basic question, frequently asked question in regards to suspension setups. Do you, in your professional opinion, do you prefer, regards to the weekend guys, do you prefer buying a new suspension, recommend buying a new suspension, or do you recommend taking the suspension which is in the motorcycle, which from the factory is actually a great suspension, to be dialed in, and of course to be calibrated according to the riding style, such as you have the riding style, your terrain, and of course your rider weight and kit weight and all that stuff. So before we go into technical sections regards to what's been done on Narki, so what's your professional opinion in regards to that in suspensions?
No, look, to be as blunt as possible, your average rider, your average novice rider is not gonna really notice the small little details when you get the professional suspension. It's a big investment, it's a really big investment. So even if you're not sure if you're going to be doing this, if this is a temporary hobby, it's a really big investment to make. And you're not going to really notice the subtle differences, the subtle gains from properly set up suspension to your spec and the professional stuff. So you're not going to even know what to look for.
Yes, because
what changes to look for.
Yes, because I saw I see people recommending you need to go to Olin suspension or something like that, and spending 20 to 100k on a suspension which I am not even inclined to manage or respect, in a sense, and breaking the bank. It's not.
If you're competing professionally, seriously competing, then it makes sense. Then it makes sense, but for your average rider, no. These companies put so much effort into development and research, and it's a really good setup. The biggest part is just to get it set up for you. That's the main thing.
Okay, no, definitely. So let's go into the technical stuff. So for what's being done on my bike, the rear shock. Okay, condition. What has been done, what's your opinion, the sag, all that stuff. You mentioned a few things I couldn't understand. So yes, rear suspension.
Okay.
What's been done?
So with your shock, the first thing that we did was to get the correct spring rate for your weight. What manufacturers do is they have to cater to a wide group of people.
Of course. Of course.
So your average spring rate on your stock bike is for a rider of about 75 kgs to 85 kgs.
Yeah, I'm out of space.
So they try and cater to
Yes.
a big group, so it's impossible to cater for everyone. So the first thing that we did was correct the spring rate, and then straight after that you have to revalve it. Because the stock shock is valved for the stock spring rate.
Okay, and you meaning this sounds stupid with this.
Yeah.
Valve, I hear a lot. Revalving, what does that mean?
So basically revalving is inside of, same with your forks as well, they have a piston
Yes.
inside.
Yes.
So the valve, the piston cartridge is basically a shim stack, so it looks like washers, thin washers.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that.
And different thicknesses, different diameters, and they basically control how the oil flows in the shock.
Okay. So with the strongest spring rate or stiffer spring rate, you need to revalve according to that for the shock to work properly. Okay, all right.
Otherwise, it's like a bodybuilder only training upper body and not training your legs.
Yeah.
They have to go together.
I'm so glad I'm standing behind the motorcycle. Can't see my cars. All right. Secondly, then the front suspension. Okay, what have we done here in front for me? Is it also the same with regards to the shocks, the springs inside, the valving, and yes.
Yeah. So basically, front and rear,
Yes.
both re-sprung with the correct spring rate for your weight. Revalve front and rear to work with the new springs. Also service new O-rings, new seals, new bump stock at the back, new oil. That's a big thing as well, is oil deteriorates. So oil, even on a new bike, you have to change it within 20 to 30 hours.
Sorry if I just interrupt you there. That's one thing I also want to mention, because that's something we, as dirt bike riders or just riders in general, as suspension that gets neglected.
Oh, definitely.
Because that's actually my first time doing a suspension or actually servicing a suspension. Normally we do the suspensions when there's a leak.
Yeah.
Further than that, we just ride it till it breaks, and then we ask questions why I bought a KTM, ask Havana, gas, and why is it doing this to me? So yeah, servicing it's a big part of it. You said the oil.
Yeah.
Of course, regards to the.
And funny enough, even when you have a leak, it's not necessarily the actual fork seal that's gone. It can be from oil that's completely deteriorated.
Yeah,
so the oil thins out
completely.
past the seal. Yeah, gets contaminated with the actual parts inside that wear. So wear material from inside contaminates the oil. It breaks up, and the suspension gets hot. It gets hot on the inside because that thing is working complete. It's working overtime the whole time.
That makes sense.
That breaks up the oil. It can pull in some water, some dirt. So yeah, slowly but surely it gets contaminated, and that also affects your valving.
Oh, yeah, that makes
it feel a lot more harsh.
All right, and then the other thing is you mentioned to me when you set up, we're busy setting up the bike, regards to the handlebars. I'm gonna hopefully try to say this word correctly. My tongue is gonna do this. The starts with a G.
Geometry.
Thank you. What the hell is that?
So basically what you're trying to look for is, I always compare it to, if you look at these trophy trucks.
Okay, yes.
And those extreme bumps they hit at those speeds, it doesn't, how can I say, pivot or wobble around. The whole car goes down even.
I've seen looks like it's got like a swing on.
Yeah.
Yes. So
And you want the same on your bike as well. So if it's set up for you, you'll see if you stand on the foot pegs, you push it down.
Yeah.
It's not going to go rear first and then front, or front first and then rear.
Okay.
So you want to keep everything in line, keep the geometry correct, and then if it's set up for you, it's going to move evenly. It's going to work properly. Also having your forks aligned, having your handlebar aligned with your forks for you, and it starts all the way from the bottom. Same with the rear. Starts all the way from your wheel bearings, your neck bearings, the triple clamps. If you over tighten it, it's not going to work correctly.
Oh, yeah,
Your linkage.
I just normally.
Yeah.
It feels too fast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it can start from all the way from the wheel bearings up to the handlebars.
Okay.
Same with you. If I compare it to you, if you've hurt your ankle,
Yes.
you're not going to walk correctly anymore. It's going to change your posture completely,
Yeah,
and
low
you're going
back
to
was
walk
stuff, yes.
differently. Yeah, so you're going to be off balance. And it's the same with this. So
Anything like that.
busted wheel bearings like a
Broken
a
ankle.
small ankle, yeah.
Yes.
and then it's going to just carry all the way up
Okay.
to the handlebars.
And alright, regards to Narki, that sounds about perfect. Another thing, you are affiliated or in sort of partnership with Blue Note Suspension as well?
Yes.
Okay, alright. In regards to the motorcycles, exactly what you do here, is it mostly just maintenance, or is it restorations? Is it general maintenance?
Yeah, anything from restorations, your general maintenance, anything from minor to major services, race prepping,
Okay, that's good to know.
rebuilds,
You'll see me
anything else.
for a race prep, which I'll compete in 2055. no, I have to do this quite often. You can see this. So if people want to reach you, I'm going to put your details in the comment section, and wherever this gets posted to with regards to social media, I'll use your WhatsApp number, and yes, we are located in Pretoria. So guys, please support your local guys. That's the main reason why we do these videos, exposure. So thanks again, my friend.
Anytime. Thanks to you.
Thank you for taking care of Narki. Guys, thank you for watching. Stukkie mengels vir julle. Fuck, ek kan sukkel met Engels, maar ek voel dit nou.
Nee, man.
Maar alright, sharp my vriend.